Well, I'm glad to be back. Yeah, of course there ended up being a few setbacks. Yeah, there ended up being a few setbacks. Otherwise, I'm fully back. Greetings everyone, one and all. I'm Menos, welcome to my Madhouse. And yes, it says you can tell this is an update on my construction situation. Turns out it wasn't a hole on my roof, it was a hole on one of the other roofs that was nearby. I don't want to take chances with that one either. No thank you. Just no thank you. I have to set that straight. Yes, I have soundproofing on, but there's only one, but I can't be too sure at all. Yeah, I seriously can't be too sure at all. Nathan, welcome. How's everything? And also, yeah, good thing I'm not muted. That would have been super embarrassing. Yeah, I was late and gray, but I narrowly turned gray. Right this time. I didn't want to get muted. Seen someone mute themselves in an embarrassing way, but that was in game when that was in Goose Duck, and that game you have to. You're able to opt in the games are either mic on or mic off. That was a mic on game that guy was on. He was muted in game. That was extreme. Yeah. Well, it was funny. That was extremely embarrassing. But the full brunt of this, the entire week was away from the entire week. Out of the entire week, Tuesday's time was last Tuesday's time. Construction didn't show up, but they were confirmed to deal with it. Then the day later, the construction dealt with something else. Though it was the other areas first before my area, because my area was more serious. After that, my area is in preparation, but it'll be a long stint for now. It'll be a long stint for now until they show up. If they do show up on a day that I'm supposed to be on, I'll take off that day. Mark my words right here. Yeah, deal with the other ones for the other area first, because that one wasn't as serious as mine. That area has not leaked ever since, thankfully. So yeah, now that the first problem is finally addressed, now we're moving on to the other problem, which is Extender-kun of itself. He's acting his best behavior right now because he's being replaced. And the good news, I'm able to replace him extremely soon. But when Tuesday shows up, Extender-kun will already be replaced. I know, I can't wait either. V Scorpio, welcome. How's everything? Yeah. Extender-kun is near the rig now. It's near rig now, thankfully works, but the new Extender I pick up, it's mesh based, and it has an Ethernet port. It happens to have an Ethernet port, which is even better. Good, but LMTD is spelled again. Mutant British breed is attacking our lab at the moment. Oh dear. Definitely get that sorted out, Nate. Definitely get that sorted out. You must have a rough week as well. Well, my week was actually very good. The Memorial Day is pretty much relaxing as always. It's just me eating with family. And I normally eat by myself. Well, if I'm more comfortable that way. That and most of the others are still as cringe as hell anyways. I've seen dad actually kill people with cringe before. Mom's not above killing, period. But that was back then. To my knowledge. It's a good thing they were also committed, but they do show up in our cells once a month. And that's mandatory. Guess that's the difference between having their own holding cell and having to deal with one of the other cells in the main asylum. And mine's definitely far from the only unique contamination center. Or so it is claimed. System is doing extremely good as well. I'll have to note that here. Here, since it's been ages since anyone's dealt with him. But I may need a bit of help for his when I announce that Extender-kun's replacement. Oh yeah, and yes, of course, the new Extender's expensive. Yeah, it's mesh based and it has an Ethernet and has an Ethernet port. And I remember I do have a cord of that. I do have an Ethernet cord in my closet. So that's even better. However, as of this in construction, no other BS has happened other than Memorial Day preparation. But even then, it was just picking up food and nothing much else. Oh, yeah, this sounds like a rare normal day. A rare normal day in the other domain, but trust me, it's not. It's unfortunately not. The other bright side of that is I got to finally clean up the video area and edit some more things. I had to edit some more videos, including one that I've been dealing with for a good while. Definitely look forward to that. It was a bonus part on one of the playthroughs that I've dealt with. Yes, it's a bonus part. I won't tell which one until it's done. And no, it's not Lunashi Nobata yet. Yeah, I'm still in. Turns out we'll have to go through the game again. We'll have to go through the game again off screen just to show every costume on screen because, yeah, I almost never parried the first playthrough. Everything that I recorded was the first playthrough, and I almost never parried there. One of the costumes requires you to parry until you get a number of absorbed soul energy. It was a huge number. Yeah, I want to show you right now. but I don't know whether it'll risk crashing or not. Extremely good chances are I won't crash. I'm running on a different encoder now. Yeah, it's still on hardware encoder instead of software encoder. Software encoder has crashed, but that was before OBS update. The OBS update. Yes, I had to update. I know. Giving in updates is pretty erratic. But this time it did not bite me anywhere. I did run a private test before. Thankfully, nothing too bad happened. But I want to deal with that same test again, except I want to do a sort of comparison. It'll end up being a product comparison between my old extender and my new extender, and I'll be messing with my programs as well. This includes me being in PNG mode for that game or not. Yeah, PNG mode. I almost said PG mode. No, thank you. Not unless a one-on-one collab partner requires it. That I don't mind. Oh yeah, the LMTT means Lunar Molecular Transceiver and Transponder. Kept blocking UFO in low Earth orbit and has been causing severe interferences of lately. Yeah, that was what you ended up dealing with, Nathan. Hope you end up fixing that. That sounds even more erratic than almost staying where in here, not in the main asylum. The main asylum is entirely unpredictable. Just like Cabaret. That place is mostly monsters. Entirely mostly monsters. Mainly because humans and humanoids turn out to be food there. Thankfully, that's not the case here outside of certain wings. You don't want to deal with those. You can't deal with those areas and not expect a fight. It's like to borrow from a comedian I remember. Just going to that place alone is like it's like going into a nightclub, trying to fuck everybody in the club, and expecting to come back to your car safely. That's seriously how you get in a fight. That is one good way of getting a fight there. Speaking of other off-screen shenanigans, so you can tell from the thumbnail, yeah, that was my own screenshot. I didn't borrow from a video that was too crisp. That was my own screenshot of me summoning the Draconero. I reset fished for her and I ended up getting her on JP, which means I will be featuring Fate Grand Order's JP server. I'm gonna deal with that very soon. In fact, there's the annual festival that's showing up there. this time involves Ilya von Ein's banana friends. But it's also the lottery. It's also the lottery event where we're able to get enough material. We want to get enough material to roll as many as he can. It's an extremely fresh account, so that's what I'm definitely gonna end up doing. But see, you may end up. I don't know if you're interested in seeing that first, or seeing me deal with NA's story. NA's story regarding we're going the Summer of Hotter first. And yes, the camping event is actually the Summer of Hotter event. That's because you fight seemingly normal looking creatures during the day, and at night the creatures are more monstrous and more and look more disgusting. Pretty much like myself. But so I love grinding the night stages more than the day stages. But I think the entirety of the story is done releasing by now, so everyone that's still within A is rolling certain areas to their heart's content. Well, the areas that have eggs. Golden eggs. So I don't know whether you want to see the fresh account first, or grind that area, or grind NA. However, I'm defaulting to grinding NA. But that's for the gorilla stream for later. For a bit later, don't worry. And I don't know if later can turn the nap. Wait, no. Later can't turn the nap. What are you doing? And why am I on top chat now? What am I doing? What am I doing? And yeah. I just noticed I switched to live chat. And let me screenshot this. The LMTT stuff hasn't been. His stuff was covered by top chat, but I can see everything on live chat. And I get, yeah, that chat is something wrong with UFOs. Thankfully, we're gonna deal with the Twitch soon. Also, you see, I ended up being on my ass to the LMTT server, recently failing. Due to its importance to war effort. Yeah, that's too much information. Too much information. Nathan, no thank you. That's too much information. Actually, you just don't leak. Yeah, you just don't leak those sort of things. Last guy did end up being legit arrested, but he also committed Grand Theft Auto and was high on something. Yeah, it was that. Yeah, it's the memory jog of the Dragons of China versus Area 51's aliens, a disaster from last year. Yeah, I was extremely sure he was high on something. This took place in Florida after all. Let's speaking of crazy stories. gathered a bunch of them for a net sanity check. And one instance that I completely forgot to add to sanity check 13. That was meant to be my meant to be my closure, but the actual closer was actually very good. The thing that was meant to be the closure for sanity check 13, I can proudly put in sanity check 14 now. It involved a pretty blurst scenario. That's what I'll say here. Thankfully, I have that tweet on my bookmarks. Thankfully, I have the announcement tweet on my bookmarks. And a text translator. Emerald told us, if you're watching this, a shout out to you. He ended up naming that program. Unfortunately, I've forgotten it for the life of me. Messed up, right? But to recap everything thus far, construction did show up, but it was for the quicker jobs first. I don't want to deal with that. No, I don't want to deal with that. No, so that's why I took time off. The time off did leave me room for editing highlights and a video that I've been working on, which you will see it soon. Once again, it's a bonus part of a Let's Play that I've finished. That is not Loach Nobata. It's not that one. However, if construction does show up on a stream day, I will note you on Twitter and any communications tabs, any available communications tabs, to say that I'm taking off that day. Because construction, and I don't want to speak with it, and I don't want to speak loudly with a hole in my ceiling. And yes, I have to in this case. This isn't ASMR. This is not an ASMR channel. Although, yeah, I've had moments, especially in April Fools, but still. You can ignore those for now. We already dealt with the hog washing. Seen a lot of my hog already. But anyway, wow. Thankfully, Extender-kun's been behaving this whole go around. He's been behaving this whole go around, but once again, it's too little, too late. His ass is getting replaced soon. Extremely soon. You'll definitely get we'll definitely make the quick announcement video on Tuesday. I'm definitely gonna release that. So, and let me get this link here. Yeah, luckily there's some American spies watching this, so I'm probably safe. Yeah, once again, that's too much information. Yeah, it's still too much information. This is another domain. It's another domain, but still. Let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, that's settled. That's it for the that's it for this quick Zatsudan. I had to update with you guys. Also, your normally scheduled programming is back. Your normally scheduled programming is back until construction deals with the my ceiling. Until construction deals with my ceiling on a stream day. I'm sure they'll get rid. I'm sure they'll create a hole and then patch it back up on that same day, that same event. So I'm gonna be grinding FGO on Twitch. I've decided on NA. That VOD's gonna get slurped onto this channel a bit later. Oh, DGG Scarlet TRS Memoria, welcome. How's everything? Don't worry, you're invited to that Twitch event as well. But I'll call you Scarlet Memoria from here on. It's a bit shorter on that regard. But to run out, yeah, but to end up running out of quick topics for here. Once again, I'll be from this point I will be moving no, I won't be moving. I'm gonna be moving everyone to Twitch soon. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing very well. Yeah, I'm doing very well. I'm about to end things here and deal with the Twitch minutes later. So yeah, everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this update. Once again, your normally scheduled programming is going to show up. Is back, unless construction deals with that first. Far I've dealt with the more complicated stuff, but far I've dealt with the quick but complicated stuff. But I'll let you know when that's dealt with. So everyone, thank you for everything. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe in case you want to see more. If you want to support me any further, there's a tip jar in the description and link tree. Please ring any notification bells if you must, because yeah, the subbots alone is just about as rough as the chats going on with YouTube as of late. I've heard even live chats are being throttled here. I don't know what's going on anymore. On a side note, my Rumble seems to have been taken off lately. Well, I have not been streaming there, but I ended up amassing enough people to stream there. You need 5. You need 5 followers. I ended up getting 10. Perhaps I ended up conducting a devil's experiment there. But that requires me to have a channel trailer or a short channel thingy for a pre-stream. But that's enough babble for now. Until next time, be seeing ya.